So this is my shed door that's a little bit worse for wear. As you can see, the door's not really hanging up by very much at the moment. So what I wanted to do here was to see if I could use my 3D printer to fix my shed door. So my shed has some doors that hang from a square section of tubing like that, and that has some kind of like plastic thing in there with a wheel and a section that comes down like so, and that screws into the door section. Okay, so I'll give these brackets a try out. So the width of the slot in here is 7mm, and each slot in here has a remaining 3.5mm. So when I put both of these together, then the internal slot in here is 7mm. So it should slide and be quite tight in the gap. So I have to put them in slightly apart and just slide them together. Okay. So that seems to fit quite nicely. And the next thing I need to do is work out, put the shed door in front of the hinge and just try and mark out where I need to drill the holes. This door needs to be lifted just slightly off its tracks on the bottom. So it's 6mm bolts I'm going to be putting through this. So I'm just going to widen out these holes to 6.5mm. Okay, so I've only printed out one bracket so far, so I'm just going to put the original one back on this side. One thing I found was this is crashing into there, so I'm just going to make a cut out there. Just going to see if I can snip this off a little bit with. Okay, so that slides through now. I'm just going to give this a quick spray with some silicone dry lubricant. Okay, much better. Okay, so that's the first glide installed, and that looks like that's working. I'll just need to print out another 3 glides, see how that goes, and I'll probably have to raise that glide up just a little bit so that the door's just a little bit more up off the ground so that it's not trailing in the track at the bottom. Now to get access to put the pin in here, I'm just going to drill out a hole. So I'm going to use that to enlarge out the hole. So I'm just going to mark out the locations where I want to get these holes. So I'm just going to use a drill bit of the exact size of hole and mark. So hopefully that should give a marking that's just about bang on. I'm also going to use a scribe just to mark where I want to cut off the excess. So I'm just going to use a punch to make those divots just a little bit deeper. So now I'm just going to drill out the holes. So this one's a 6.5mm drill bit. And now I'll just drill out the larger 7.5mm hole. Yeah, I'm just going to file off any burrs that were left on the opposite side of the holes. Okay, so I'm just going to put that in place and see if I can get the M6 bolt through that hole. And the idea was that I was going to put a tent peg through the top hole. So this is my grinder platform all lined up. I just need to line up the mark along here with the bottom of the blade. Okay, so let's give this a try out. So now that's a bit cut down to size and holes through, so that should hopefully make the whole bracket just that little bit stronger. And these are just the pins for going in the top section of the glide. To make these pins easier to insert and to make them just a little bit safer, I'm just going to file off the rough ends by putting it into a drill. So it's just giving it a nice safe edge now. So here I've moved these hinges down, or the lines down a little bit, so that the door raises up, and I've just fixed this in place into one of the existing holes where the old glide was. I'm just going to put some nuts in here to use that as a guide for drilling through. So now I'm just going to widen these holes out. Okay, so just put that in as before. Slide it along. I'll touch the metal plate for strengthening it. This in. And just slide both bits together. Okay, now I'll see if I can try and squeeze this pin in. Okay, that's in. And now I'll just have to repeat for the other door slide through that same hole. Okay, so now I'll try fitting the doors back on again. And now repeat for the other end of the door. That's great, so just moving that door up 4mm or so. And that's sliding lovely now. I'd say that's probably better than the original glides that were on the door. Now I just have to repeat for the other door. So that's the hinges there and done. 3 lock nuts. The nuts are recessed there, so it should be fairly secure. They should be able to undo them from the outside. And with the steel bar just up the middle there, going through the pin and the upper nut and bolt there, that means it should be as secure as, if not more secure than what the original glide was. So I've been meaning to do this job for a while. My garden shed, I'm going to be getting rid of it eventually because I've got another one down there, but it was really horrible. There was only one working glide. There's nothing of value in the shed really, it's just so good to have it done. So it's getting to the end of another day, another project finished. Cheerio.